Long ago, in a land of rolling hills and wide-open skies, there lived a brave and clever hero named Heitsi-Eibib. He was known far and wide for his courage, kindness, and wisdom. One day, news reached Heitsi-Eibib about a dangerous creature called Ga-Gorib. Ga-Gorib was a terrible monster with sharp teeth and a nasty trick. It loved to sit by a deep, dark hole in the ground. Whenever travelers passed by, Ga-Gorib would dare them to throw rocks at its head. But when they tried, the rocks would bounce back, knocking the travelers into the hole. The people were terrified. "Oh, Heitsi-Eibib, please help us," they cried. Heitsi-Eibib, always ready for an adventure, smiled and said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this Ga-Gorib." So, Heitsi-Eibib set off, walking across the land until he found the monster. Ga-Gorib was as ugly as the stories said, with glowing red eyes and a cruel grin. "Well, well," growled Ga-Gorib, "another traveler! Are you brave enough to throw a rock at me?" Heitsi-Eibib nodded, pretending to look scared. "All right," he said, picking up a smooth, heavy rock. He aimed at Ga-Gorib's head and threw it with all his might. But just as the stories said, the rock bounced off the monster's head and came flying back. Heitsi-Eibib ducked just in time to avoid being hit. "Ha! You missed!" laughed Ga-Gorib, clapping its claws. But Heitsi-Eibib wasn't done. He picked up another rock and threw it again, and once more it bounced back. Heitsi-Eibib dodged, and the rock whizzed past him. This time, Heitsi-Eibib had an idea. He grabbed a much larger rock and pretended to aim at Ga-Gorib's head. But at the last second, he threw it at the monster's legs instead. Crash! The rock hit Ga-Gorib's legs, and the monster stumbled backward. "Hey, that's not fair!" it roared. "Oh, really?" said Heitsi-Eibib with a grin. He threw another rock, and another, until Ga-Gorib was so off balance that it tumbled right into its own deep, dark hole. The ground rumbled, and the hole sealed up, trapping Ga-Gorib forever. Heitsi-Eibib dusted off his hands and smiled. "That takes care of that." When Heitsi-Eibib returned to the village, the people cheered and danced. "You've saved us, Heitsi-Eibib," they cried. From then on, everyone remembered him as the clever hero who outsmarted the sneaky Ga-Gorib. And in the hills and valleys of the land, people tell the story to this day. The end.